Yo, welcome back, my little paper bag boys and gals. Today, we've got the VTuber industry absolutely collapsing, with Kirsche losing her sponsors, literally losing her sponsors. They are dropping her over some drama, over some things that she said in the past. And it turns out that Ren Primrose absolutely dropping gamer subs, and this Vice hit piece coming out against Kirsche, saying that elephants in the room are bigotry, that VTubing is full of bigotry, has literally had an effect, and that is Kirsche literally losing her sponsorships. So let's get into it. Permaband here stating Vice is now doing what they did to anime-manga. Anna Valens really cannot let go of being rejected that one time, huh? Apparently Public Word Online talks about being rejected, about a rejected Valure application. Passing the rejection is bigotry. This is very personal, it seems then. With VTubing has an elephant in the room, bigotry. VTubing has a problem with right-wing harassment. Anna Valens shares her experience with Ririgaki down here stating VTubing has an elephant in the room, Anna Valens, which is the author of the freaking article. Like, holy cow. And this Crisis Doll VTuber saying, oh Christ, not this shit again. Cancel culture is back, folks. Cancel culture is absolutely back. Even with John VTuber Primrose saying that due to their associations with creators whose views strongly conflict with my own, as well as the lack of communication from the company on this issue, I have chosen to end my affiliation with GamerSupps effective immediately. Thank you for your support. That's the hope this helps at the end, you know what I'm saying? Literally trying to cancel another creator. She literally says due to their association with creators who don't agree with me, and due to GamerSupps not communicating, not a lack of communication for the company on this issue, so she literally wrote GamerSupps to try to get them to end their support of another creator, and when they didn't, she was like, not me, dude. She literally said, it's either the PlayStation or me. She's that crazy ex-girlfriend that literally said the PlayStation or me, and GamerSupps chose the F in PlayStation, baby. GamerSupps is literally one of the most caring, supportive, and open to criticism sponsorships that there is. They let creators choose and do what they want to do, and that is a plus by me, and I am not affiliated with them at all. So GamerSupps gets a thumbs up from old paper bag boy. And this Ren Primrose, John VTuber here, Ren Primrose, we all know who that is, leaving freaking GamerSupps over this is an absolute freaking crazy, you know, that's a crazy take. That is insane. But this is the article, boys. This is VTubing has an elephant in the room, bigotry, baby. Let me ask you this. How is one of the most loving and open spaces, one of the most accepting spaces that lets people come in and put on an avatar and be whoever the fuck they want to be, a room full of bigotry and prejudice, okay? How is that even freaking possible? Because it's not, dude. This artist is getting a bunch of hate, or this author is getting a bunch of flack online due to the fact that they're insane takes and they're saying that it's right-wing harassment. No, buddy, you're getting hate from both sides because you're fucking crazy. Like, you're literally insane. You don't understand what you're not grounded in reality. With here, since its publication of this article, harassment against me has become particularly egregious on Twitter. An anime-themed tea company told me to, yada yada. Can't say that on YouTube. A right-wing VTuber fan encouraged me to buy rope to yada yada. Can't say that on YouTube. If I had a freak like Anna Valens attacking me and slandering me, I would just remind him this item right here is very cheap and value for the wallet. Oh my God, that's some tough ones, boys. That's some tough ones. But listen to this. I did not expect the harassment to end on Twitter, whether it's a right-wing VTuber using an AI image of Shiloh Haddix to flip me off, or harasser encouraging to bully effing journalists. Further evidence of bigotry in VTubing is being created real time via my Twitter replies alone. Buddy, that is Twitter freaks. You are literally fighting with Twitter freaks online, and you're saying that the VTubing space is attacking you, buddy. You're getting attacked by freaking Twitter freaks, okay? Anyways, Kirsche lost her sponsors over this. Saying a month into the life ruination campaign started by people who hate me, and during a pre-planned vacation where communication and access to my home and resources were minimal, in-game studios and devs of Crime Boss Rock A City, a game I loved and heavily promoted since its release in 2023, drop their relationship with me. That's called censorship, folks, and that's called cancel culture. Like, oh my goodness, when you try to ruin a creator's source of income and you try to take their job away, you are literally trying to cancel them. That is the definition of cancel, okay? They were swayed by anonymous posts, Reddit users who admit to not watching me, people who lie by omission, and people who straw man all of my stances. And to cap it off, a muckraker from a dying news outlet with an axe to grind decided to compile it all into an article with no more integrity than Tumblr blog they no doubt had. This company is now experiencing cancel culture. It is. That is what cancel culture is. When you're trying to deplatform a creator, you're trying to take away their job. When you are trying to get the sponsorships to drop them, you are trying to take away their job. My audience were paying customers who are voting with their voice in their wallet after a company makes an astronomically poor decision they disagree with. These are not review bombs. These are not people who don't own the game brigading. In-game are experiencing what happens when you capitulate to cancel culture. These two things are not the same. It's incredibly obvious and everybody knows it. Damn, bro, Kirsche going off. I don't even watch Kirsche. Kirsche going off. I don't even watch her. Damn, boy, she's insane. You people held this power and ruined others reputationally, financially for years, and now we are standing up for ourselves. F you, F cancel culture, F the Darvo. That's what happens when anybody decides to defend themselves. You reap what you sow. And this goes on to talk about Keeney, who she is requoting here. This is Kirsch's reply to Keeney, who literally says, cancel culture has eroded in meaning. Instead of being attempted to deplatform a creator or significantly harm their public image, often unjustly. So they only agree that it's cancel culture whenever they decide if it's just or not. So it has to be unjust to them for it to be cancel culture. Doesn't that seem a little crazy? Why is this person the one that's the decider? No, the majority decides, buddy, and the majority has decided that it is cancel culture and that it's not okay. Kirsche should not be losing sponsorships if she's not even getting banned off of Twitch for the things that she said. It now somehow means a single company choosing not to associate with their brand with you after hearing your insane beliefs. Down here, Strawberry. Rev says Desi's wife even commenting on this. The single company only cut off their biggest sponsor after a month of immense pressure from rabid antis online. Many fans who bought copies of the game because of Kirsche now regret supporting this company. And if I bought a copy because Kirsche supported it, I would regret buying the game too, because they literally just dropped Kirsche like a bad habit at the first sign of controversy. I don't feel bad for these companies who throw away talent like this. Personally, I do think you should only leave an actual negative game review if you own the game, and same for a positive one. Not exactly sure how that works, but anybody should be able to express their feelings of discontent about the dropping of an important creator on a platform. And dude, that's the truth. She just dropped a freaking truth bomb. This Grant here saying Kirsche was literally told by these devs that she was one of the main reasons their Steam launch was successful at all. No exaggeration, she was a lifeline for this game and otherwise would have been dead on arrival. She gave this game the game she loved, thousands of eyes and hundreds of players. And I don't know about y'all, but thousands of eyes to a small game like this matters immensely. Hundreds of players matters immensely. So what Kirsche did for this game was fucking huge. And all they did was turn their back on her at the first sign of real controversy, a first sign of real cancel culture, instead of standing the ground for the person that literally helped make them, literally helped give them a platform, literally platformed their company and showed them off. Literally, they couldn't even stand their ground for her. They literally dropped her like a bad habit. Absolutely insane take. Absolutely not based, not paper, plastic as fuck. But Grant down here saying she did beta testing for them all for free. She promoted this game and played it on her own offline because she genuinely believed in the product and its developers even when they weren't making money off of her than she was from then. Then Vice Journal, best known for writing about putting cis women in hard R camps, playing Fall Guys and with the connected vibrator, and writing about Vor comments in and writes a smear job character assassination hit piece. Said hit piece cites a V-tweeter that has been a no-life attempting to harass her sponsors into dropping her for weeks, trying to smear her as a Nazi, as well as harassing her associates. They explicitly began a campaign of attempting to strongman strongman her into financial ruin. None of these people watch Kirsch, you included. Nobody propagating the campaign knew that she had a partnership with in-game studios, so they weren't even touched. Yet they immediately capitulated to a group of tourists attempting to throw their weight around with buzzwords. And if that isn't the freaking truth, even the freaking writer of this Vice article is a damn tourist. Even the writer of this article here, boys, is a damn tourist. How dare you? How literally dare you try to say that a group of freaking the VTubing industry is a group of bigotry? How dare you try to even say it's a problem in the industry? The VTubing space is one of the most accepting and loving spaces that there is, where you can literally create a model and get online and be whoever you want to be. And as a matter of fact, old paper bag boy gets to wear a fucking paper bag on his head, and the freaking the VTubing fans are so loving and accepting, they even accept me. So, you know, I appreciate that, guys. I love all of you. This is the dude in question. This is the guy that ran the campaign that the Vice article literally cited. This is the dude that the Vice article was citing. And it says, you know that Bit is a psycho and stalks and doxes people, right? Like, verifiably tries to ruin the lives of women he doesn't like. And here he was even trying to tear down Ririgaki, which literally her entire image is satire. Everything that she does, she was meant to be like a dark, living in her room, creepy rat chick. You're taking her at her word with everything that she says and does, dude. She's literally playing a character. If the character offends you, then don't fucking watch. And here we've got Grum stating another Vice hit piece on Kirsch by you, and you want me to apologize for her fans? That's hilarious. This is such a BS argument. First, how is someone supposed to be responsible for anyone else's fans, even their own? You game journalists are the champions of guilt by association. Secondly, you and your side have never ever condemned the violent threats, doxing, and false smear campaign articles like yours, because Vice is known for it, baby. Kirsch herself is dead not to harass, but I've never seen it from your lips or anybody else's on your side. Why don't you retract your false article then instead? Anna Valens literally getting lit up, and Kirsch absolutely losing her sponsors due to freaking cancel culture. But boys, I'm going to be giving a huge shout out to every single one in the community spotlight, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad. Paper being that organic, crisp, clean, good shit that we need in the freaking VTubing industry, and plastic being that shit that freaking Anna Valens smoking. All right, boys, what do you guys think? You think cancel culture is good in the VTubing industry? Do you think the VTubing industry is full of bigotry? You guys let me know down below. I'm going with plastic. These motherfuckers are plastic as fuck. They're plastic through and through. They're basically mannequins, baby. All right, boys, but that's it for me. GG's. Peace.